up, we can acknowledge
and
it
we're
in chat,
live.
Hey, what's up? We're live.
Hi, everyone.
Sumner, why didn't you give me a warning? Why didn't you tell me we were going live?
I would do 2 countdowns at the same time if I could.
Look. I'm gonna need you to do like, I don't know how many times better, but just better.
So
honestly,
I've been told.
Sumner, you're at like a 4, and I need you at like a 7.
Yeah, I keep getting told
Sumner?
that today.
Sumner,
What's up?
I need you to kiss me, but not like right away going for it direct, but you know, you come in and we where you stare at each other's lips and you know, you take a moment.
Yeah.
And
Like
then
you
you
just
just,
know it's gonna happen, but you
Yeah,
just
like a
make
walk
the
to
first move.
Yeah.
Like in a walk to remember.
Man,
God damn it.
I'm gonna hit you one of these days. I want to hurt you.
But not like hard, but
Yeah.
still hard.
I'll make
like,
you feel
I want,
safe.
Yeah, I want you to hurt me, but make me feel safe.
Welcome to Faithful Encounters, everybody.
Welcome, guys. I'm glad we started off with a dumb, fun gimmick bit like that because it's Curse of Strahd Day, which means everything sucks. Except for the fun we have. We have fun, but damn if Barovia is not just a drain. I'm
Fuck
Dylan.
you, Barovia.
Right, dude, Barovia, fucking get your shit together. Why aren't be less sad?
Your shit, put it in a bag, and take it to the shit
I don't care
store
what you
and
do
sell
with it. Just get it together in a bag, whatever.
I know.
Doesn't matter.
Like how adults handle depression in the late 90s. Like, just
Yeah.
get it together, man.
Just
Stop being you.
Yeah,
Like,
hey,
just stop.
Barovia, have you stopped? Have you tried to stop being
Have you tried
depressed?
smiling? Yeah.
Yeah, have you like?
Oh my
hey,
god, have you tried smiling, please?
Maybe you should just get over it. It was like so long ago. Stop being
So long
depressed.
ago. Yeah, exactly.
I'm getting a little too close to real life with this joke.
Sure
Let's see how
are.
far we can push it.
Maybe you should stop being depressed all the time.
Just go outside and have some fresh air.
Maybe
fresh
if you
air.
got
Some
some
fresh
vitamin D, some sunlight, it would make you feel better.
Vitamin D.
Did you try exercise, Barovia? Have you ever did you try to do a little light jogging? See if that would improve your mood.
Now I
Have you
know what
ever-
kind of jokes get us derailed.
I'm trying this new thing called yogging.
Yogging.
It might be jogging,
Jogging?
but I think it's yogging with a soft J. But apparently, just run for like an extended period of time. It's supposed to be wild.
Run.
Have you tried to be stop being a soul-sucking wasteland?
Have you?
That's funny.
Maybe if you took a multivitamin, Barovia, that would really improve your mood.
Multivitamin, yeah.
Did
Are you
you
drinking
think
enough
about
water? Yeah.
Yeah. Did you get enough sleep,
I
Barovia?
love it. I love
Y'all
it.
need to calm down.
So
All right.
So anyway, I'm
Hey, my
Dylan. I'm the
dice.
dungeon master for Curse of Strahd, and I'm just gonna keep talking so that we don't keep being derailed.
good idea.
I'm joined by 4 of my favorite people. We're gonna start with this Tummy Numner.
Oh, hello. My name is Sumner, also known as Tummy Numner. I'll be playing Mordecai. He's a tiefling bard. He used to be a warlock, but he loves his wife Thistle, whom is gonna speak next.
Doubt. Hi, I'm Ash, and I play Thistle, and I might love Mordecai. I don't know. We hold hands.
Yeah, in public.
Yeah, in public. Like
We're in it.
yeah, we're committed. Kind of. I don't know. He's really into vampires.
We haven't kissed yet. But
Speaking
we're in
of
it.
vampires, the walking guy with an 8-pack.
Hi, I'm Sumner or Tommy Numner. I play Mordecai. Oh wait, nope, not a thing. Hi, I'm Mick. I play Alistair, the rogue assassin, and I'm very angry, and I only have one hand. So
Yeah.
that sucks.
as of recently.
But I'm completely shredded, and I have an 8-pack.
I've seen
Yeah, I
it.
have a friend who saw Alistair in the shower, and he says he has an 8-pack.
It was me. It was Mordecai.
Makes sense.
ripped.
Makes sense. We're in Curse of Strahd. These 3 beautiful people are trapped in, as we joked about, like the most depressing, soul-sucking trudging of a campaign. Who wants to roll off to tell me about what happened last time?
Oh Lord.
And while you guys are rolling, I'm just going to give a little bit of a
God damn it!
a
19.
telling of this overarching stuff. So,
So
Barovia,
last time, I got a 1.
I got
Okay.
a fucking yes.
I got a fucking 1. So I was just like, yeah, okay. When we last left off in Curse of Strahd, our adventurers had finally made their way to the Abbey. in which they discovered a man with a crab claw for a hand and a bear paw for a foot. It was fucking weird.
And a second head on his shoulder.
And he had a little gross head on his shoulder. And then they met the abbot, who Alistair tried to slit his throat unexpectedly, revealing that he was, in fact, an angel, an angle. I don't know if he was acute or isosceles.
He could be your angle or your devil.
He could be your angle or your devil, be it
Well, Alistair
isosceles
thought he
or
was
acute.
a devil, but actually he was an angle.
He was an angle, definitely equilateral in his kindness to those of Barovia.
Wow, you spun that one. That was good.
From there, they discovered Alistair's adopted sister Esmeralda in the library trying to acquire information on Strahd. Oh, I also forgot. When they were talking to the abbot, he proposed taking Irina's face off and putting it on a construct that he had given for he was making Strahd a corpse bride. In this equation, Strahd is the Johnny Depp character from that film, and he made a corpse bride for Strahd to.
All he's missing is he has just one piece left, and he just can't find the right face.
He needs Irina's face to do this, and they ran into Esmeralda. They decided that it was decided that no, Irina's face would not be taken off and given to this corpse bride, who is similar to but legally distinct from Helena Bonham Carter's character in Tim Burton's The Corpse Bride, and that is essentially where we left off. I think.
Yes.
Go into that again. So is that he needed the face was the last piece of this construct.
So
correct.
I'm gonna.
Before.
It's
Did he say?
there's a lot of moving parts in Strahd, and there's a lot of I don't want to say subtlety, but there's a lot of like little details that can be easily forgotten and are important. Well, important is whether you guys choose to make it important or not. But the abbot is trying to break the curse of Strahd. He said it. That's why they call it that.
That's the name of the whole thing. It's the name of the movie.
He's trying to break the curse on Strahd. He believes that because Strahd is whoa. Sorry, I was reading chat for a second, got confused. Because Strahd is cursed, the abbot believes it's because he died, or the woman he loved died, and he accepted this dark power to be a vampire, and subsequently got cursed. And so if he finds love, if he gets love, the curse will be broken, the land will be freed, and the people will be freed. So he's trying to build the perfect bride. When you came in, he was teaching her, table manners. He said that, as soon as he finds the right face, Strahd's going to come pick up his bride, and everything will be okay in Barovia.
And everything will be coming up. Why the hell does the chat say but?
That's what threw me off. I was like, wait, I just see the word but. What's going on?
That's the bot that Jen added that just says but, and it's hilarious.
Wait, where?
What?
Jen added a bot to Twitch, and it says but. It's the but
No,
bot.
I know, but where does it say but though?
It's literally Butt's butt. It says
Ego
butt.
Raptor
Ego
reference.
Raptor reference.
Oh, funny.
Who made an Ego Raptor reference?
I was stuck on the butt, and then I was like, wait, you have to reference butt.
Yeah.
What? I don't
Wait,
get
what?
this. What's happening? That's
did?
when I got derailed and was confused.
You did,
what?
butt. God damn it, Butt's butt. What Ego Raptor reference did I make?
You did.
I don't even.
Anyway,
I don't even know. My life is memes and references.
if you guys
Angle
don't
and
mind, I'm going to kind of go over. Just briefly go over everything with Strahd so far, because we've covered a lot of ground. I'm looking at my
Please
roadmap,
do.
and so you guys entered Barovia from the west. Kresk was actually the first town you visited. You made some friends with some werewolves. They were having a squabble, not a squabble. They were having a test to see who the new pack leader would be, because the former one had actually grown too old to continue leading. He was stepping down, and that's something that doesn't happen very often. It was between, it doesn't matter who between, that's details in my notes that aren't super important. If you do care, I feel free to ask, but You then made your way to Vallaki, where everyone was trying their best to be happy, because if they weren't happy, they might be exiled by the Baron, because he believed that Strahd hadn't visited this town in hundreds of years, and it's because everyone was happy. And it's if anyone is not happy, Strahd could come visit. So keep those people happy. You then made your way to the village of Barovia, which is literally in the shadow of Castle Ravenloft itself, where you met Isaac and Irina, who were burying their father, who had recently died. Isaac asked you to take Irina to safety because Strahd has his eyes on her and wants her for a bride. You took her back the way you came. You met some friends along the way between, Granny and her two daughters that bake pies and worship the old ways, which aren't really well worshipped in Barovia anymore. Very nature-y, spirity. You met Jenny Greenteeth, who had her boar that pulled the cart, and you guys fell in love with that pig, whose
I
name
fell in love with that pig.
Where'd it go? I was just looking at it because I just saw the name Jenny Greenteeth. I was like, oh, right, that. She gave Thistle a coin, a wooden coin. You guys then conspired with Lady Wachter in Wallachia to overthrow the Baron by removing his top enforcer, Isaac, who you learned was Irina's long-lost brother. You did this, working with Strahd's brother slash right-hand man. Oh my god, there's so many characters in this fucking game. His name, he has a name, and it's a good one. It is...
Pancake.
No.
Which character? The right-hand man?
Yeah, the Dusk Elf.
Oh,
that Alpha Blue Official played.
Yeah, he was...
Rahadin.
Rahadin.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rahadin helped you kill Isaac, who was Irina's brother. You then got invited to dinner with Strahd, and you were voluntold to go. Irina was invited as well. You had a lovely night, which ended with one of your friends dying. You did a little mission for him where you found out who one of his traitorous brides was, and as a reward, he granted one wish, and Fame wished to leave Barovia. Unfortunately, the only way to really leave Barovia is Strahd had to kill Fame, trap her soul in a vessel, gave it to the Vistani and told them to take this out of Barovia before destroying it to release her soul out of Barovia, because only the Vistani can come and go as they please. Everyone else, souls included, are trapped in Barovia. Coming back to Vallaki, you guys learned that the bones that were making the church that Irina was staying at, consecrated and holy and safe from Strahd, were stolen. So you went on a goose chase to find those, conquering some demons, fighting some vampires before the entire town got attacked by vampires. On the very day of the festival, the Baron was having the festival, the Blazing Sun. Strahd himself came and killed another one of your party members, Arnott Battlestriker. You guys only escaped that because Thistle Thistle made a new friend, and this friend helped Thistle, and you guys escaped that hell. But unfortunately, in that scuffle, Thistle lost her heirloom helmet. The whole reason you guys came to Barovia was this dragon skull helmet that is very important to Thistle. It's gone now. Lady Wachter is now in charge of the village of Vallaki. She is loyal to Strahd. She sees Strahd as, he's the landlord. He is the legal owner of Barovia. Like, that's who you should work for. There are now vampires walking the streets of Vallaki, kind of being the enforcers. You headed back to Kresk to try and find someplace safe for Irina, following the clues that Madame Ava gave you in her fortune telling. You searched for the House of Dragons, which led you to Argynvostholt, where a bunch of revenants live. The revenants are in Argynvostholt, behind a barrier made from a curse, essentially. Is one of these things that should help you beat Strahd. It's a symbol of protection. Unfortunately, you have to do a bunch of errands for these revenants to weaken the curse to get through. So you decided, well, fuck that. We're going to go to the Abbey of St. Markovia, where there's a healer who brought someone back to life recently, and maybe we can get some information there. In the town of Kresk, you fought a little boy who turned into a monster because his soul didn't get returned to his body. You went up and spoke to the abbot, who, as we discussed, is making a bride for Strahd. And here we are. You also got the readings from Madame Ava also told you that there is a weapon behind doors of amber that will help you fight Strahd. You almost had a terrible fortune with your allies, but when Madame Ava was placing this card on the table, she dropped it and it flipped upside down. So you have an opportunity to have many allies. I did forget Pumpkin. You guys also found, as a reward for saving Arabelle, a little Vistani girl from drowning, you received a beautiful ornate rug with a lump in it that you guys quickly sold the rug, but the lump was a mechanical little man that you have named Pumpkin. He is a morbid jester who is not afraid to stab somebody if they don't think he's funny or entertaining.
And that's why he wanted to stab Mordecai.
Wow. That's fair.
That's a third of Curse of Strahd in like 5 minutes.
You nailed it. And you still got some banana milk left.
Oh,
So-
I hardly got to touch it because I was rambling.
So you mentioned the amber weapon. You said there's an amber weapon
There's
behind
a weapon.
the door.
There's a weapon behind doors of amber.
Behind doors of amber.
Ash, your hair looks great, by the way.
Thanks.
Sorry.
But we don't know where these doors are, of course.
No.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay.
You are currently in the Abbey of St. Markovia. Aside from maybe Ravenloft itself, it might be the biggest repository of knowledge and single repository of knowledge in Barovia. Esmeralda was here actually trying to find some information because she's been unsuccessful in finding Rudolph von Richten, her and Alistair's teacher, who is a famous monster and vampire hunter.
It's okay. Didn't he write a guide to Ravenloft or something?
Yeah, he did write a guide to, it's more than just Ravenloft, it's all the realms of dread, which cover every aspect, any type of horror you're into, there's a realm of dread for that. You want a zombie apocalypse? Great, there's one for that. You want political intrigue, and I'm not going to sell a book. Let's just play the game.
And we're still at the Abbey, and we basically came out of combat, right? Where
We did.
Yeah, we
Because
haven't
we're out of combat for a while.
We
There's
haven't
a
fully
tomb.
rest.
We have a thing we have to do here.
Yeah.
But I think it's at night. And it was like 11
was.
a.m. when we got here.
Yeah, it was 11 a.m. We haven't fully rested. Like, we took a rest.
Yeah, you guys rested at Luca's house, who was the gentle giant who used to tend the sheep before they all got eaten.
No, we had a short rest there.
Yeah, we didn't
Yeah.
had a long rest.
Did I say
yeah.
long rest?
No.
Yeah.
You said-
Okay,
you said-
sorry,
you said
yeah, short rest.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know. I'm fully rested. I don't know about you guys.
Oh. Split the difference and say yes, because I'm at 35 hit points. So, I mean,
Yeah, I'm
So-
not feeling too hot myself.
You had one round of combat with the abbot before realizing that he wasn't evil and was like, okay, cool, don't hurt us, please.
yeah, he didn't actually hit anybody. He just.
No.
He grabbed a
just-
weapon.
He was nice enough. And then Thistle was like, "Are you an angel?"
Oh my God. I've heard about you in the stories.
Be not afraid.
Not afraid.
All right. So Esmeralda has left the library to go ask the abbot some questions before heading off to Argynvostholt because that was where you told her that you had some leads. So she's like, I'll go check it out. One way or another, we go with. She might go with you. I'm not saying that's exactly whatever. And Irina, who has felt very without a life vest in a churning sea, her entire existence is a threat at any point from Strahd. Ask Thistle to help teach her how to fight so that she can have some
Yeah.
means of defense in this
That's my
horrible
purse.
situation.
I don't know you. Sorry, that's my coin purse. I don't know you. That's
Irina, if I may, perhaps I could offer you some instructions in the way of more subtle combat. That
no. She asked me to teach her to fight. It is mine. It is my right as a woman and feral beast to teach her how to kick people in the dick.
Yes, and that is a fantastic skill to possess. And you know what? Go right ahead, Irina, if you would require something a bit more intimate combat related, please let me know.
Not want your intimacy.
It's not like that.
Well, I really just I'd be happy to learn anything. I
can
hate
teach you
feeling like I have to cower behind you every time bats fly into camp or something.
I can teach you how to stab a man without him realizing that you have a knife.
She follows Esmeralda out, but the look on her face tells you she's concerned, but also like intrigued.
Not disinterested.
Is that how you talk to all ladies? Just
You would be surprised how often it comes in handy to be able to stab a man without him realizing that you have a knife. For example, I stabbed Mordecai in the hand. He had no idea that I had a knife until I stabbed him.
I mean, I
Can you
figured
do
you
it?
had a knife. It just didn't hinder me.
You
Can you
didn't
do it
see
again?
the knife. Do you want to see it? Do you want to see it?
I mean, I wasn't looking.
I could show you again. Mordecai, come here.
All right,
I'm
yeah,
kidding.
I'll come here. What's up?
No, I'm not going to stab you again. That's ridiculous.
What? You said come here. I didn't say. I need a nap. This is. I can't do this. I can't do this.
I too feel that I could rest. I feel a little woozy. I think I lost a lot of blood.
Yeah, you just picked a fight with a demigod. Yeah. You look rough.
Well, as my teacher once said to me, violence is never the answer. It is the question, and the answer is always yes.
Yeah, that checks out. Hey, so Alistair's going insane, like more than usual. This spot, you think they'd let us sleep in the church?
Do you think that we
Abby?
could just put the pillow over Alistair's face till he stops moving?
Like how you used to do to me the first couple weeks?
Yeah.
It didn't really help me sleep. It did alarm me.
That would kill me, which, look, I don't know what sort of games the two of you like to play in the bedroom, but I assure you...
He has a whole wire theme for his pants.
Well, I had to let some of them go. But
Oh.
yeah.
Budget cuts.
Yeah,
I see.
but the pants have never been the same. But Alistair, well, listen, we need to get you horizontal.
Agreed. We very well could probably rest with the rest of them in the what appeared to be infirmary. I believe the small, bare-footed man, and that is the bare paw man.
His name is Cloven.
No,
Yes.
you can barefoot, bare claw. It's all the same to me, you know.
I mean, you're not wearing shoes, so
Well,
It's a
it's
double
difficult to
entendre.
find shoes to fit this, but it's got great padding underneath, so I don't really quite need it on my right foot. The left does get a little sore though sometimes.
So tell me, Cloven, do you have somewhere where my compatriots and I might rest undisturbed, if possible?
Oh yeah, there's a place you can rest. I don't know about undisturbed. A lot of the other people in the infirmary downstairs are it can get a little noisy. It might be hard to rest, but you can certainly rest in one of the beds down there.
Yes, that sounds delightful. Thistle, please don't try and murder me in my sleep. I would appreciate it.
Make no promises.
As you and I are going to have a long conversation once all of this is done, I think.
But I think when it is done, we will be dead. So, I mean, you can keep wishing.
That's fair.
Always the optimistic one with this one.
Yes.
So, are you going? Cloven leads you downstairs. You see Irina and Esmeralda heading out into the open courtyard back towards where you remember the abbot and basilica were. Cloven instead gestures to the right where you see lots of curtains, and you hear some moaning. Oh my! Wanderace, thank you so much for first off for subbing and second of all, gifting those subs.
Thank you
And thank
so
you
much.
again for being such a fantastic guest DM.
Oh, yes, that's of course.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That was so.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So, who is going to try to go to sleep probably 6 hours after you woke up?
Alistair is, and I feel like that's a very easy thing to accomplish as he lost quite a bit of blood in addition to his arm.
He lost his arm and blood, consequently.
Both.
I mean, there was blood in that arm?
And he lost like about 5 pounds.
But he's
looking
like,
great.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's a little bit more ripped now. He's kind of like, it's like when you get the water out from under your skin before a bodybuilding competition. You really dehydrate yourself, so you get really vascular. So he looks great.
Okay. Well, then, Alistair, you lay down in one of these beds.
Take a nap.
I'm gonna say it's not difficult for you to fall asleep.
I'll say you pass out.
If it wasn't for the fact that you guys had a short rest earlier, I would say you definitely pass out.
That's
go to sleep.
Mordecai did not have a short rest.
You guys all took a short rest at Luca's house.
Yeah.
I was in conversation the whole time. Okay.
It's like,
Unless I was a really shit conversationalist where I'm falling asleep halfway through, wait, what?
what?
And it counts as a short rest where I get my spell slots back.
I mean, I gave you guys a short rest. I mean,
Oh, I'm not a warlock anymore. God, I always forget that. Jesus.
so Thistle and Mordecai, what are you guys doing?
Laying on my bed like this going, what you doing, buddy?
I feel like I don't get any alone time with you anymore, Thistle.
Oh, you guys are
Yeah.
also taking a long rest?
We're
Alistair's
just
asleep. You do whatever the hell you want.
Ultimately,
awkwardly
yes.
hanging out.
What? I feel like we have so much on our plate, but I don't know what to do next. Do you have an inkling as to what we should do?
So we find the grave with the flowers and use the magic whatever the fuck that you have.
Yeah, I suppose that laundry list of chores that
Wait.
the undead gave us.
Yeah, we have to go give a scarf to some lady and
Yeah, the grave thing.
don't know,
Kind of a lot.
them ghosts.
Yeah, kind of a lot. Anything
Do you
here?
think I should smother Alistair and just put him out of his misery? He only has one arm. He is useless.
You're not, he's kind of a liability. We could smother him.
Yeah.
But now, he made me a blood brother. I don't know. I feel weird about doing it. I think he trusts me. Now, he'd stab me 3 times. Maybe he doesn't. Maybe that's how he shows trust.
So yeah, this is maybe his love language. I don't know what that is, but
Should I
I heard
stab
that
him
you used.
back? Is it rude if I
Yeah.
don't?
No, you stab him back. Definitely, and I will watch you do it.
Should I ask him first?
No, just do it.
Just do it? Okay, well,
Yeah,
I'll probably do when he
just
wakes
stab.
up.
His Alistair's asleep with his eyes open, by the way.
It is so creepy how he sleeps, staring soulless into the void.
Alistair! Yeah, he's asleep.
Oh yeah.
God, he's so muscular. I can't look at him for too long. Thistle. All right. Goodness. What a situation we're in.
Are you attracted to him? Do you want to hold his hand?
Is it that obvious?
It is so obvious.
Oh, man. Are you not?
I'm indifferent. He is okay. I could wash my clothes on him.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking. Good night. Even he's not. Is he flexing?
I think he is flexing in his sleep.
I don't know. Mordecai goes over to knock on his abs. Jesus.
Alistair immediately wakes up, knife coming down in Mordecai's direction, and stops right before he gets to him.
I'm gonna edit that a little bit. You go to do that, but it's
With the nub.
it's with the arm that you missed, so you feel like it's phantom limb syndrome, right? You feel like it's happening, but there's actually no arm to have grabbed the knife and bring it down. So you make the motion, but there's no knife.
And he hits one of those really good Wolverine waking up noises from a terrible nightmare. Oh, it's you.
Yes, this is all a dream,
Go
Alistair.
back to sleep.
You're dreaming about me being
Kissing
here
with their soft lips.
with my soft, dainty hands and playing these violins for years. Go back to sleep, Alistair.
I hate you both.
We
He
love you
lays
too.
back down.
He kisses you on the forehead. Mwah.
All All right. Well, if you guys are going to take a long rest, go ahead and take a long rest.
All right,
yeah,
long rest
brother.
coming up, baby.
Yeah. We're living, brother. We're living.
You wake up and it is pitch black. You cannot see a thing. Well, actually,
I can see.
if you have dark vision, you can see, which I think only Alistair doesn't.
Yep,
You're
I'm a
stupid human with your stupid human eyes.
I hate this
A little
character.
rude.
I hate this fucking character.
Also, we light the torch for you, blind fuck.
My one arm now. Jesus.
You know, if I don't like
This
my character,
weird-
you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna make sure he has less limbs.
I'm gonna
If you don't like
take
that,
his
have a
arm.
child. Like, and just continually make it more
Just make
interesting
his
and
life
difficult.
harder. And you know what? Let's take a leg off while we're at
That
it.
doesn't work.
Oh
If
my
a
god.
disease might help you. All right.
So you actually are awoken by a loud sound. You hear a crack of thunder. It sounds like right outside the abbey, and the unusual. It's the sound of a horse neighing, but it's something's off about it.
God damn it.
Huh.
Alistair's up. He's armed already.
5 gold at Strahd. Let's go.
Mordecai just button the top button. Looks to Thistle. You ready?
Yeah, Alistair's got his whip.
Let's
We
see
have
what
no
nightmare waits for us
pants on.
today. What Thistle?
What?
What'd you say?
You guys said you have no pants on. You
I
just
have the
walked out
pants.
like that.
Do I look? Oh my! You know, this is why I keep you around, baby. He goes around and puts his pants back on. God,
Okay.
I'd forget my pants if not for you.
So where are you guys
Literally.
going?
So it was out
Going to the
front?
noise, baby.
Yeah, we're gonna follow the noise.
Well, the noise was just thunder crashing outside of the abbey.
What does the horse sound you speak of?
Yeah.
If you head in the direction of the horse sounding, which is towards the center of the building,
Yeah.
outside in the courtyard of this abbey, you see a horse that it looks like it is made of coal, burning coal. It's got orange cinders instead of crackling underneath its skin. Its mane is literally fire.
Oh, only 5 gold.
And he's just standing there.
Can't
Oh.
speak with animals.
Okay.
Knowing full well it's probably not gonna work.
No rider or equipment or a saddle.
No.
I'm gonna approach it
Okay.
and I'm gonna say, "Hello, horse. I assume your name is not Biscuit One."
It does not respond.
I knew it. I'm gonna touch it because I'm dumb.
Wait, Thistle, no.
What?
No, it's great. She can lose an arm too.
Are you like just poking it, or are you?
Twinsies.
Try to pet the horse.
You're gonna pet the horse. Give me.
Dumbass.
Don't pet the horse. This is a terrible idea.
I guess give me an animal handling check.
Oh
Don't
boy.
touch the horse.
What? I can't hear you over how cool I am petting this horse.
Don't touch the horse.
I'm
Whatever.
touching the horse. What is that what you said? You said touch the horse?
Mordecai, I think you're bright as a
15.
death wish.
I can't control her.
The horse. It as you go to pet it, it shakes its head and kind of paws at the ground with its front hoof, but it doesn't. It's unhappy with you, but it's not being aggressive.
Okay.
Thistle, can you ask what it's doing here?
It will not talk to me.
It won't talk
but
to you
it-
at all.
No,
Rude.
I don't think it is alive. I don't think it is an actual animal.
Does this horse look like anything Alistair studied over the years?
Yeah, give me a Arcana check with advantage.
I keep looking at it and touching it.
Well, that's okay. So I rolled a natural 1 and then a natural 20. So let's go.
Okay, So this is a nightmare. This is a fiendish horse. You know that it has the ability to shift in and out of the ethereal plane, and they are notoriously difficult to tame.
This
Usually, it requires some kind of contract with a devil or a demon to get the services of a nightmare.
I know all about that.
This is no ordinary horse. This is a nightmare.
But are you thinking you are in a nightmare, or is it called the nightmare?
No, it is called a nightmare.
Okay, I want to pet the horse's face.
It is an ethereal horse.
What
Yeah, I've heard of these.
I'm just petting it. Oh, this is a pretty horse.
Never thought I'd see one in person.
They are quite rare and even harder to tame.
How do you tame the horse?
Usually by making some sort of pact with something more powerful than it.
Like my soul?
Or me.
Yes. Make a pact with a demon, a devil,
A
something
devil, you
along
say?
those lines.
Neat.
Mordecai steps
Mr.
forward.
Horse, would you like my soul? Just
No,
petting it.
you don't make it with the horse. You make
Oh.
it with another being that allows you to control the horse.
That is neat.
I
A
got this one.
fiend. It is a fiend.
Oh.
Mordecai hears you say make a contract with the devil, and he stands forward. I got this one, guys.
That is going to kill you. Just petting it.
If
I think
I had to guess,
I've always wanted a horse. And I would look so cool on this one.
question, Dylan.
Yes.
What is this? What language does this horse speak?
You got a 20. Well, what's your Arcana skill?
My Arcana skill is +6.
Oh, perfect. So you know that nightmares aren't able to speak, but they understand abyssal, common, and infernal. They
Okay.
are neutral evils, so they work for both demons and devils pretty equally. And Goloths, but
I'm gonna speak to it in Abyssal because I speak Abyssal and Infernal, but we'll go with Abyssal just because it's
I'll
fun.
mix it up and combine both.
Yeah, I'm gonna speak some Abyssal and then I'll speak a little Infernal, sprinkle a little Abyssal back in there.
Wait, let me play a little fiddle. These kind of creatures
and-
love this tune. And he's going to play, he's going to basically offer bardic inspiration to Alistair.
And I wish to inquire to this nightmare, this horse. Tell me, is your master Strahd?
give me a persuasion roll.
That's a 17. So that's a 16.
Can I help him?
Yeah, I have bardic inspiration, right? So that's a plus.
Oh, yeah,
You speak
do.
Abyssal, Thistle?
No, he does. I speak common and elf for some reason.
I speak Infernal.
And then Mordecai gave me the old bardic inspiration, so that's 19.
The horse
I
just
expected him to
stares at
Mr.
you. It
Mr.
doesn't
Ed or
have
something.
it doesn't have eyes. It's just got flames coming from these eye sockets. But it does have eyelids, and when it blinks, the flames extinguish momentarily before coming back to life when the eyelids reopen. The horse does not respond.
You could tell it to, like, if it can't talk to you, to respond in such a way, such as hoofing on the ground, because
Or blinking one for yes. I've used that
blinking.
one more than once.
Fair point. My friend, is Strahd your master? If so, indicate with your hoof. And he says this like,
Your accent sounds weird.
It's like SpongeBob.
shout out if anybody understands what I just said.
No.
My mother's a what?
Again, the horse doesn't respond. It just stares at you. After a moment, the door to the dining hall of the abbey opens up, and you're greeted with a familiar face.
Oh no.
It is Strahd himself.
You owe me money! You do owe me like so much gold. I knew it was Strahd's horse.
Of course it was Strahd's horse. Who else would have a fucking nightmare for their steed?
I don't know.
God, I'd look so much better on that than you, Strahd.
You really would.
Why are you even here? What do you want?
I was invited here.
Oh,
By whom?
And I go where I please in my land.
Yeah, but a man of your stature must have reason. Who invited you?
Why, the dear abbot himself.
Really?
Yes, he had a bride ready for me, or, well, not quite ready.
Yeah.
But I told him to try again with fresher parts.
Yeah.
But enough about me. What brings you here?
Talking shit about you and your really neat horse that you don't deserve.
we were invited.
You like Bucephalus, do you?
What a dumb name.
Bucephalus gives a snort as you insult his name.
You are a biscuit now.
Burnt biscuit.
Calm down, Bucephalus. Let the children make their games.
The children.
Alistair.
You were invited, though. By whom?
None of your business.
Alistair puts his whip away and takes a few steps towards Strahd. Strahd, we've not been properly introduced to one another.
Oh yeah, Strahd. Alistair, Strahd. Sorry, Alistair, go on. I'm so rude.
No, you're fine. My name is Alistair Winter. He extends the one arm that he still has out to shake Strahd's hand.
Strahd reaches out and shakes your hand back. The last time I saw you, Alistair, you had 2 hands.
Yes.
What happened?
Life comes at you fast in Barovia. It's no matter.
It is a shame. I had high hopes for you. Van Richten was not a threat, but he was the most entertainment I've had in a while.
Entertainment.
You being his whelp, I expected more from you, I guess.
Alistair kind of twitches a little bit when he's called Van Richten's whelp. You know, where I come from, when meeting a lord, a drink is shared between 2 individuals. He pulls up a flask. I assume you don't partake in this sort of liquid, but...
Are you offering something to me, Alistair?
Yes, would you care to take a drink? He holds the flask out.
Oh, don't be rude now. Such a
Don't be
humble
rude,
host.
Strahd.
Yes.
So, Alistair, as you reach out and offer this flask to Strahd, I need you to give me either an athletics or acrobatics check.
Fuck, that's really good. That is a 28. Because I rolled an 18 and have a plus 10.
Okay.
Get your rogue.
Strahd, Strahd reaches for the flask, but reaches past it and grabs you by the shirt. You quickly duck out of it and pull yourself free. And Strahd just says, "I thought you were offering me a drink."
Well, I guess that you don't want what I have in my flask here. I assume you don't mind if I imbibe. It's not every day one meets a lord of an entire land.
Do you think I do not know what is in that flask?
Oh, I think you have a very good idea what's in this flask.
Do you know how many more devout men have lost faith in their God before me, and you are trying some petty trick like this?
I see no gods here except myself.
You see no gods here.
Well, I've just simply thought that, it's been a long time since you've had something other than blood. Perhaps you would care for some delicious, holy imbibement. But if you don't want some... He takes a sip and spits it in Strahd's face.
Oh, good. Mordecai takes a step back and tries to tug on Thistle's chainmail to pull her back with him.
Oh, where are we going?
Oh,
Ghost me, motherfucker. That's what I do to you.
We're just getting out of range of any particular fire spells. You know, the whole thing.
Yeah, I understand.
That's
Rude.
because you called me a whelp. Now we're even.
Oh. I did not realize you had such thin skin, Alistair. I thought you were made from something tougher.
No, he is fleshy and soft like every man I have met.
I just simply don't like being
Talking
held
about me.
lower than Van Richten. Don't worry. I'll be the one who kills you, so I'll get credit for it.
Hey, Strahd, are you hiring by any chance? I'm still working on that old resume.
Are you interested, Mordecai?
Yeah, I'd love to spend more time in that castle of yours. I'm sure Alistair could learn some manners and accompany me.
Of course. I would love to know more about your castle. Specifically, where do you sleep? Where is your coffin? Is it guarded?
It's to benefit you, Strahd.
Is it nice? Is it safe? Is it secret? Tell me.
Well, now you just made it weird. I'm just trying to apply for a job. I'm trying to make a living for myself.
No, I understand. I'm just saying.
I get what you're doing. Keep doing it.
Where's
buddy.
your coffin?
My coffin resides in the catacombs. Where you place a coffin.
Oh, shit.
I do not care if you know where my coffin is or not. You will not reach my resting place. Not that I am there much as of late. As is, I have my hands very busy.
Doing what?
Strahd just
What you been
gives
up
you a
to?
look. Strahd stares you down, Mordecai, before cracking the slightest smile. Thistle,
What?
where
She's been
is
with
that
me.
nice
Oh.
dragon bone helmet you sported before?
Oh, it's probably with your dead wife.
Yeah, we're trying to find it. You haven't seen it, have you?
He just gives you another smirk.
You have it? Or you know where it is and
Oh,
withholding?
I do not have it myself, no. But I may know where it is.
Why do you care so much? Why even bring it up?
Because I find you all entertaining.
Huh. Well, for what it's worth, you ain't boring yourself.
He's very boring. It's just he is old and like super elderly, right? But like looks so hot. And so
as you're talking, Thistle, lightning strikes behind Strahd. I have lived longer than you can imagine.
I don't care about your shit that you've gone through and your life or anything like that. I do not give two shits. What I'm saying is that we are just a blip in your stupid long life, and that is why you are entertained. God, why don't you just not make lightning happen and just let me finish sentence?
Let me ask
Rude.
you a question.
Cool,
Strahd.
but kind of rude.
No, it was rude as hell.
It seems my...
Very well. Let me ask a question.
Do you still remember what it was like to hold her? Do you still remember what it was like when you had your own warm blood flowing through your body as you held her close, looked in her eyes, and imagined your entire life together with her? Do you remember? Do you remember what it was like before you became a fucking monster? A blight on this earth?
So as you were saying this, you get no further than, do you remember what it was like to hold her and feel the blood in your veins before Strahd reaches out to backhand you. Does a 25 hit your AC?
I'm willing to bet it does. It does.
I assumed so, but I
Yeah,
have
it's
to ask
pretty-
for posterity. You're going to take
Uncanny dodge!
10 bludgeoning damage, 5 because it's halved.
From every ring he's wearing.
He just fucking 5 fingers to the face to me.
I'll hit you with my ring hand.
I swear to God, I'll hit you with my ring hand.
Do not think yourself above your station, Alistair Winter.
Alistair. He spits a little bit of blood at Strahd's foot. Still want a drink? There it is.
Alistair, for your sake, stop.
No, keep going. This is great. I like seeing for Strahd. He's getting upset, but like he's trying not to show it.
Strahd wipes the blood from his face that Alistair spit on him. Doesn't imbibe it. Perhaps I have not made myself intelligible. It seems that you do not understand. Your skills will not save you. They will not keep you from my wrath. You have placed your faith in false hopes and profits. So allow me to be direct with you all right now. Everything you see around you is mine and mine alone. If you live to see the dawn, it is because I allow it.
Yeah.
He straightens his vest. You may continue to put your faith in whatever you wish. But it will certainly not do you any good. He mounts on Bucephalus.
We thank you for your benevolence.
I think him. He is an asshole. He thinks he owns people. He is the land.
Mordecai, if you ever truly wish to know what it is like to not age a day longer, to have eternity to master any skill, any knowledge you wish, I am available to discuss these things with you.
Do not entertain him.
Bucephalus, he
doesn't break eye contact.
He gives Bucephalus a kick, and Bucephalus takes off into the air, running really fast. Bucephalus is far faster than even werewolves you've seen running on the ground, and he's gone in moments.
Now there's a thought.
That went perfect.
I mean, we have found how to needle emotion out of him. That was pretty good.
Exactly. Clearly, he isn't as cool and collected as he makes himself out to be. And most importantly, he told us where his coffin is, which gives us an advantage.
And I have an in.
Exactly.
You're not becoming an undead monster.
Oh, don't be a wet blanket. It could be really cool.
No.
No.
This
Hold
mortal,
on.
Listen, this body here may be immaculate, but it is a vessel of power and control. I wielded the power of devils just a year ago. And I saved your life, Thistle, and I still learned to play the violin.
Oh my god.
Good.
Okay. Strahd, Mordecai says he will become a vampire with you and be your boyfriend.
I'm still considering it. Please
No,
don't.
he
Please
agreed.
Don't. Thistle, stop it.
Consent doesn't
You're
matter in
embarrassing me. And
Barovia.
Mordecai tackles you.
Listen. Mordecai may be onto something. Strahd certainly seems receptive and has taken an interest in Mordecai, deeper than he has myself or you, Thistle.
Exactly. You guys do
Therefore-
not.
Because I'm, yeah.
Is anything you guys lack?
advantage.
It's charisma. No offense.
No, none
No.
taken. You're right. Strahd knows that he could never convince me to become a vampire. Thistle is clearly in servitude of a god. Therefore, not an ideal target, but you, Mordecai.
Yeah.
You, by your own admission,
You have nothing.
were a warlock.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
gave your soul to another being.
Yeah, incredibly.
Therefore, Strahd believes that he can convince you to join him.
Yeah.
That's perfect. That gives us an advantage. We know where his coffin is, and we have someone in our midst that he desires.
You
I
look
also
around and
sold
you
my
don't see
soul.
Irina anywhere.
Well, that was.
Wait, where is Irina?
Wait, where is that? Wait, did you just say where's? We always do that.
Irina went off with Esmeralda before you guys took a nap took a sleep in the middle of the day.
Took a long nap.
I thought she was gonna nap with us, but she's,
No, she wanted to learn how to fight and then left with the angry one.
You know, I do respect her.
This is concerning. Strahd was clearly... Where's the abbot?
Yeah, let's go inside. Let's talk to this abbot one more time.
Angel man! And Thistle
At this
just
point,
walks back inside.
It's like dusk now, right? If not nighttime.
It's dark.
dark. So we're gonna go back.
Alistair literally needs the torch that Thistle lit to see.
Yes. All right. Well.
So you open the doors to the
Oh, down! I can't fucking see.
the eating chamber, the dining hall. You see body parts strewn everywhere, arms, shoulders.
Great.
Wow.
Is this a grocery? Can I start picking up?
No, stop. Down. Put it down.
No.
How long?
Don't know
was
who that
Strahd
belongs
here?
to. You don't know where it came from.
No, it is mine.
You see the abbot on his knees in front of. You see the torso. In the back of the room, kind of as far away from the doors as possible, you see Irina and Esmeralda just in silence watching the abbot slowly pick up these body parts.
I would like to turn to Alistair with the arm that I have picked up and hold it out to him and be like, would you like a hand? And then I wave it at him.
Fine, thank you. I'm full, but I'm sure you could have some.
Do you think the Abbey would be upset if I took this?
It's important to figure out what happened here.
What the hell
I
happened
know what
here?
happened.
Esmeralda.
We know. Strahd probably ripped that thing apart.
Yeah, Esmeralda. Or Alistair walks to Esmeralda. What happened?
Apparently, the good abbot here invited Strahd to this temple. To view this bride he made. Strahd was not happy with it. He said, I quote, next time try fresher parts.
Huh.
Before ripping her to pieces right before the abbot.
Yeah, this is upsetting.
The disrespect.
Oh, he also offered Irina, if she ever wants to feel safe, that Ravenloft will do her no harm.
Yeah, of course.
Wait.
Irina, did you say no?
I was too petrified to say anything, really.
That's a good answer.
Why
don't
did
go with
Strahd-
him.
Why did Strahd not take her? Clearly, there's nothing that stops him from doing so.
I think he likes the idea of consent, but the veil of consent because he knows he could possess her if he wanted to, but the struggle and the willingness that I think he wants from her to break her down. That is just an assumption. He's an asshole.
It's a manipulation tactic.
Yeah.
And then also with a flavor of vanity.
He certainly is vain.
And he also has time to spare. Some
He
people
says
like to
we-
play with their food.
He says we entertain him. He clearly could kill us at any time if he chose.
Yeah,
Why
especially
the
if you
game?
keep talking to him like you do.
Keep doing
Careful with that.
No, he's a fucking stupid, blood-sucking piece of shit. I don't care what he thinks.
I am chasing the high from my last death. I am just living for it, so please.
He fancies himself something special, but he is not. I've seen so many just like him over the years.
I want to know where these amber doors are. We have a list of things to get to, and hopefully we come across it, but I'm getting tired of seeing that mouth continue to yap at us as if we're his food.
Yes.
I would like
Yeah.
to go over to the Abbey and ask him, would you like this arm back or can I have it?
Oh, I will not be using that arm.
Cool.
If
Do you
you
want-
wish
I'll-
to have it, it's yours, as it is no longer of use to me.
I take a huge bite out of that arm, just right there.
Whoa!
He doesn't flinch. The abbot's like, okay.
Mordecai, is there a way that you could perhaps cheer the abbot up? Perhaps a song or something? I mean, look at this place. Is there anything you can do?
Oh, I appreciate the consideration, but I do not need cheering up. I simply have failed this task, but have learned something to further my goals. I have a proposition for you, if you would be willing to listen, at least.
Okay. Sure.
Strahd was very displeased with the bride that I made for him. However, he was quite taken with the young lady in the back. Irina, I believe, was her name. The one whose face I requested.
Yes.
I believe that she might be the reincarnation of his first love, Titania.
Yeah, you are right.
However, after speaking with her, I have learned she does not possess the memories of Tatiana. I believe that if she were to be taken places or relive some experiences, she might remember her life as Tatiana, and her love for Strahd could potentially break the curse.
Do we know what exactly caused Tatiana and Strahd to no longer be?
Esmeralda steps forward. Well, I hope you will forgive me, but I may have looked through some of your things while you were sleeping. And I found Strahd's diary. And in it, he talks a lot about his love for Tatiana, but he goes into great detail of the day of him and her and his brother's wedding, when he killed his brother and drank his blood to become the monster he is now. Tatiana, in a fit of, it seems, confusion, the way it's written, threw herself from the cliffs of Ravenloft. Oh, interesting. I did not know that she committed suicide. That might change things. Perhaps she did not love him if she was to marry his brother. But if that's the case, you will have to simply learn to love him.
No.
Irina-
Do you think that is fair? To force somebody who is a completely different person, despite possessing the same soul as someone, to force them to do something that they do not wish to do?
'Tis a small price to pay for the greater good. If this curse over Strahd is broken, all the people of Barovia will be free. Their souls will be released and they can go elsewhere. Not just the Vistani.
How do you know
Irina.
that's true? Is that what Strahd tells you?
No. That is, the weak connection I have with Lathander tells me that this place is severed from souls entering and leaving. I have seen adventurers come and slay Strahd before, but he simply remanifests after a few years. There is a cycle. Something brings him back, and after many centuries of study, I have learned that there are dark powers that tie him to the land itself. When he says he is the land, it is literal.
That is what the land brings him back because he is the land. Essentially. Or whatever magic happens here, I don't fucking know.
Esmeralda says forward, yes, and apparently, right, not long after Strahd drank his not long after Strahd drank the blood of his brother, he made a trek into Mount Gakis. Nothing I have found has said why, but if what the abbot has said is true, then that might be where the source of this curse is.
Mount Gakis.
Sounds like that is where we should go.
We have something to do here before we leave.
Well, yes, we will take care of that
But-
business before we go. But Mount
Add it
Gakis
to the
sounds like it might provide some answers. By the way, Esmeralda, he knows the old man is here.
And that means either the old man is slipping, or he has already made some attempt on Strahd.
I also couldn't help but notice that Strahd used him in the past tense. Was entertainment.
Yes, I noticed that too. But he didn't say that he killed him. He would have clearly used that to try and get a rise out of me.
Yeah.
Something does confuse me, though, Esmeralda. He knew who I was. He knew my past. He knew information about me.
He's got birds everywhere, Alistair.
Yes,
He's
Literally.
obsessive. The man fixates.
yes, but he wouldn't have known that information without someone telling him.
You knew more about me than anything I've ever told.
This gets curiouser and curiouser.
Yeah.
At least we learned where his coffin is. That's something.
Catacombs.
Maybe we should just send Mordecai into Castle Ravenloft and have his one night stand with his crush.
If there's a way that we could craft several holy oil and water bombs, we could cover Mordecai in them. He could go in and...
That's the
No?
oldest trick in the book. He's going to see that coming a mile away.
What
if we're going to play
he-
the trust game, it's going to take weeks and months, if not years.
You need to
Maybe-
court him.
Maybe you should
happily
drink
court the
a
man.
lot of holy water so that if he were to bite you, you
That
may...
is an interesting
Maybe
idea.
we could bless you. Yes.
I don't bless me. I
I don't think Mordecai has faith.
don't have to sneeze at all.
Don't you need to have faith for these things to work?
Oh, I see what you're saying now. Yeah, that could work.
No.
Maybe. All right. Well,
No.
okay. What's this laundry list of the undead, the knights, or whatever? Remember them? Sorry. And I looked to the abbot and everyone. I'm sorry. We have such a long list of things to do. I don't know how this happened to us. But where? Let me see here. We got the graveyard thing. We got the weapon thing, the hunting. Which one's closest? And
The
looking at
graveyard.
the graveyard. Oh, that's here, isn't it?
Literally here.
Oh, it's literally right here, isn't it?
Yes.
All right. Well, we have the cloth.
Yes.
All right. Well, let's
It's a holy symbol,
the holy symbol.
We have a holy
you.
symbol. We
like
must
a
go.
like a cross on a chain type of thing, but for Lathander.
Thank
So it's
you.
a
We
sun.
We must go where the flowers grow or never die. Or I don't remember. It is a grave where the flowers never die at night.
Well,
At night.
we still have that staff actually. Doesn't it make flowers? So it says engraved on the side here. Staff
Do you want
of
to make flowers?
Kind of. You know, it's been staring at me in the face ever since we came across it. I'd love to.
When is the last time you gave your lovely wife flowers, Mordecai?
I will eat them.
I give her flowers all the. Shut up,
I have not
Alistair.
seen you do it once.
What? I've known you for. Shut up. And he takes the staff and points it at the ground right exactly where he's standing. Just. And he casts. Was it make flowers?
Well, you are in a stone room.
Yeah, exactly. I'm still trying.
So okay, yeah, no flowers grow.
Damn it. Okay. Hold
That
on.
was definitely a good use of a flower staff.
You could have used that on Strahd and just made his face flowers.
You could have made him pretty.
Maybe you should save that and bring Strahd a bouquet of flowers.
Maybe it's broken. I'll try it outside. Think it'll work in the graveyard?
Just give it a try. I'm gonna
You
eat this
two
arm.
go to the graveyard.
I'll do the
catch up
graveyard.
with you.
All right,
I'll
no
catch
problem.
up with you. I'll be right
As you
behind.
guys all head out, Irina and Esmeralda go with you.
I want to
Yeah.
talk to the abbot alone.
As Irina and Esmeralda leave, the abbot just says, "Do give some thought to what I said about the greater good."
Will do.
Abbot, I was wondering if I may have a word with you.
Yes. What do you wish to discuss?
You are a servant, a direct servant of the Bright Lord, yes?
Yes, the Morning Lord Lathander.
Yes. I know that gods exist. I am fully aware that they exist. I'm also of the belief that they do not care about us at all. We are simply ants beneath a boot, or just wayward sand through the wind. I've used their men like you, creature, whatever you are, individuals like yourself. I've blessed things, water, oil, silver. But lately, it doesn't work. I've done this for many years. I've learned techniques for different gods, and it has not worked. When I spoke with the paladins at Argynvost, they informed me that belief was the key component, not ritual, not words. I was wondering if you could expound on this, because it vexes me.
Well, I know that blessing water and oil is about having faith in the gods. The gods do not view you as dust in the wind, so to say. The gods do care about mortals for the most. Well, no, they all do care. Some more benevolently than others. But the gods have a larger view of the cosmic order of things, the greater good, so to speak. One person may need to die so that thousands or millions may live. But it sounds like you have now more faith in your skills and talents you have developed than the gods. That will simply make the words empty and hollow. No real power or faith behind them.
Yes, that's what the paladins said as well. Does belief or faith, these abilities to bless, does it have to come from the gods?
I do not know where else these blessings would come from, if not from a divine source. It is the faith in the divine powers and the portfolios they hold that give the blessings their strength.
I don't believe in gods. I don't believe they have our best intentions or any of that in their mind, but I do believe in my companions. I do believe that they possess a strength. They possess a power more important than any god. They're selfless. I've never seen anything like it.
I do not know if that faith will give strength to blessings. As it is not a divine source, there is no God amongst your friends. But faith is what it is because it is not fact. You can know facts, but you have to believe a faith.
Strahd mentioned that he made stronger men than I denounce their gods. Tell me, Abbot, has he made you doubt yours?
No. That may be more to my connection to Lathander than anything to do with him.
Well, I guess I'll keep trying to find that faith. We'll all die in the end. Either way, it's about the journey, right?
And thank you so much, Laser Beams, for that raid.
Hey!
Heyo.
What up? Welcome in. We're in the middle of a serious conversation between an abbot and Alistair about the essence of faith, what it is, and why his damn magic words won't make water into holy water.
And meanwhile, Mordecai and Thistle are going out to the graveyard to put a holy symbol out on the grave because an undead person said we had to.
Mordecai, Thistle, Esmeralda, and Irina.
And Irina.
They went with you.
It's a party over here.
It's a party.
It's a party in the graveyard.
Take on you actually, as you enter in the graveyard, you see that the G is fallen off, so it's just a raveyard.
Oh, shit.
Graveyard.
Crooked skeleton.
Anyway.
Scary skeletons.
So, Mordecai,
Yeah, it's me.
Thistle, as you guys head around the Abbey to the graveyard, which is along a probably about 100-foot drop cliff, lined with a stone fence, but it's waist high. It's more to keep you from wandering off than actually prevent stumbles. If you really dedicated, you could fall off. But you see stunted pine trees growing out of the rocky earth in the graveyard near the foundation of the Abbey's north wing. The windows of the structure are cracked panes of leaded glass, and ancient gravestones burst from a thin crust of snow in the yard. Beyond the low wall that surrounds the graveyard, as the ground falls away, and the village lies 400 feet below. The view is breathtaking.
This is breathtaking.
Wow. Man, they seem to treat their dead with more respect than their living. Ain't that just it?
Isn't that how it is?
Yeah. Well then. All right. What's the name on this thing?
No?
I'm gonna ask the DM on this one. Do we recall the name? The name is written on this list that we have written. I may be relying on you a little bit too much here.
I am going to quote to you what the note said.
Okay.
So, the note that, or the voice that spoke to you after you touched these symbol said, "There's a grave to the west with roses that never die, in a place built by healers in a village called Kresk. When all turns to darkness, touch this holy symbol to the grave to summon the light and find a treasure long lost."
Okay, so just start touching the holy symbol to each gravestone you find.
Plus, is there one that stick out, of course, with roses or flowers that may be blooming around it?
Give me an investigation check.
Okay.
Do you need help with that?
I sure would appreciate it, especially with this
Oh,
guy.
I'm not going to be able to do much.
A 9.
+0.
Gee, thanks.
Guess I should do some looking
So-
on my own.
You start checking all these graves, and I mean, you're not seeing any like flowers, roses that never die.
What about a 13?
With a 13, wandering through this graveyard, looking at all these tombstones, Thistle, you see one tombstone that is carved with roses. There are stone roses on the tombstone itself.
Mordecai, bring the holy symbol over here. I think I found it. Roses never die. It is carved in stone.
Oh, it's a figure.
Get it?
I'm
It's
coming.
not actual flowers.
I'm
We're
coming.
fucking stupid.
Well, we can change that. And he takes the flowers.
On the
the staff
east
of
side
flowers.
on the east side of this tombstone, there is a 3-inch diameter sun-shaped indention.
While
That's
he's
probably
fucking around
nothing.
with the staff of fucking flowers, can I just take that from him?
The flowers are
the holy
blooming
symbol?
everywhere around you.
Just take the holy symbol and jam it in.
And you look
Nice.
good doing it because, say it with me, there's flowers everywhere.
No.
Didn't say it with me.
I had no idea what you wanted to say.
I know, that's the joke.
The first
with me.
dandelion of the season.
Okay, look, guys, say it with me. A ray of golden sunlight breaks through the clouds into the west and shines upon the
look,
grave.
a dandelion.
The fog and gloom shrink from its brilliance as the sunlight causes the gravestone to crack and crumble, revealing a single ring within.
Can I put it on my finger?
You didn't say it with me, Sumner. Come on.
Oh my god,
I snatch that ring out and I quote Beyonce and say, "If you like it, you should have put a ring on it." And I put it on my finger.
It is it's a gold ring with what looks to be on a simple band, but along it looks like the jeweler designed lightning bolts, branches, some kind of fracturing, not straight, but a continuous loop around this band.
wow.
Okay, so this is a very cool ring. I don't know how to make it go. It is not like your horn of blasting that I deafened you all with.
Well,
So, I will just hold on to it. Tell me, it is a secret that we'll use for later.
yeah. Well,
Alistair, this is about the time when you come around the corner of the abbey after having your conversation with the abbot.
Yeah. He's kind of like muttering a little bit under his breath, like he's trying to make sense of everything.
Did you locate the grave that we were looking for?
Yes, I got a very nice ring.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
How's the ring a weapon?
It could be like a ring, like the horn of the ring of blasting.
yeah.
I
How
don't
could a horn
fucking
be a
know.
weapon? Yeah.
May I see the ring? Would you
Are
have
you going to give it back to me? It fits my finger very nice.
Yes, I'll give it back to you.
Okay, I hand it over to him.
I wanna investigate this here ring. I wanna see what the deal with this ring is.
Okay. If you want to investigate it, I guess give me an investigation check.
Good luck.
Here, I'll give you guys a visual to look at instead of just the map view.
It is a ring.
I got.
That's what I got.
That's what I rolled.
That is a 22.
So this is definitely a magic ring. You're not sure what kind of magic it has because, you're just looking at it. But you see runes, engravings for circuitry. It looks like to allow the weave to interact with this object in a specific way. You just don't know what that way is.
Shit.
Does it fit?
Yeah, it'll fit.
He slips it on one of his fingers.
I'll give it back to you. Don't worry. I just want to see if I can figure out what it does. And the last time with the horn of blasting, you almost made us deaf.
It's your turn to almost kill us, but do it over there.
Exactly. Actually, I wonder. Mordecai, do you still have that infernal horn?
Yeah, I do. You want it?
Yes, I do.
All right, think fast. And he chunks it to you.
Did I catch it?
I'd hope so.
Yeah, what?
Fumbles it.
If you don't, it
one
falls
arm.
to the ground and you casually pick it up.
I have one arm, but beware.
So I want to take off the ring. So he slips the ring off and sets it on a rock or something. And
All right, everyone, stand back. I'm going to experiment here.
I cover my ears immediately.
and I'm gonna fucking horn a blasting it just to see what happens.
A horn of blasting the ring, just so I'm clear of what you're doing.
Is it gonna destroy the ring?
I just want to be sure I'm understanding
The last
properly what
time
you're
you-
trying to do.
You have destroyed things that we needed.
That's fair. Okay, I don't want to do this.
I mean, you blow the horn and it just makes a really loud sound. The ring like hops around on the ground a little bit from the vibrations, but it's not destroyed by the horn.
Thank God.
You're going to ruin Ringanold.
And you know what? Let's take a break here.
Yay.
Just it's a good stopping point, and I gotta use the restroom.
All right,
It's
guys.
good, Greg.
Well, we will be right back, and thank you everyone for coming in and sticking around from the raid from Laserbeam ZZ. We appreciate you and everyone who's been giving us love. We will be right back, so enjoy the clips. Bye bye.
Bonus points if you know how many times I winked at you guys.
Holy crap!
16.
Can I like
No, no,
just say this and then like knock him out?
Knock him out! Do the sleeper!
Like we
I don't wanna try to play
practiced.
the character, but I really want that to be what happens.
And that brings us to Rattle.
Rattle's gonna reach back into his bag.
Oh god. Another weasel!
A weasel for you, and a weasel for you.
He's gonna roll that d8, and he gets an 8, which sounds scary. What is that? It's a tiger.
Hey, all you cool cats and kittens! Here's what ate Carol Baskin's husband!
Rattle, I
reaches
think
in
there's
there.
ever a time.
And he yells, "Carol Carol Baskin.
That bitch Carol Baskin.
And he chucks it at his 10 o'clock.
All across the board. Eladrins.
They're beautiful.
Eladrins. Aladdins.
I don't know if I'm
I've
saying
always
it.
said Eladrin. I don't know either, so.
I've never played in Aladdin.
You know what? It's a
Aladdin.
fancy race. It's whatever you want.
Yeah,
It's an Aladdin if you want to be.
maybe I do want an Aladdin.
Well, you know what? You've never had a friend like Miz, because
Oh my gosh.
might not be your friend.
Shall I? Do we need the rules again, or are we good on them?
We got it, Bob.
That in itself is truly just a gift.
Hello, brethren.
Oh my gosh, you do speak my language. Grump, we're gonna be saved. Listen here, little cube man.
Hello.
What are we,
Yeah.
what's the deal here? What are we doing? Help us out.
Of course. I've been in here for a long time, all by myself, holding this key for intruders. There was this chili pepper that came in earlier, and let me tell you what, I heard him good. And so I got this key here. If you put it in the pedestal behind me, it's supposed to do something, but I don't know.
Okay, can I have that key?
Yeah, of course. Here you go.
And the key just out of it.
I lean over to Red. Do you understand a thing that's being said right now? Yourself. And take care of those friends of yours. They seem to treat you well enough.
Yes, I enjoy the nicknames like Bucket of Bolts and Robo-Man.
And Squiggly.
I don't call him that.
Apparently I'm a hype man now, Father.
I'm not sure what a hype man is, but it sounds exciting.
Yes, I got to beatbox for the first time. What a trip.
Beatbox?
It's real neat. I don't do that when I drink.
Do you want one? I just like pick
Yes, I take it.
You begin to bleed.
As Kuros and Galvin return, you see Callista ripping parts of her body off and giving them to Rav.
Callista, are you alright?
Yeah, no, they grow right back. Check this out.
Oh my, that's incredible! Callista, do it again! Do it again! Do it again!
Okay, and I hit one of the
Oh,
girls.
that's amazing! I want to take one and like. Can you feel this? Like, if can you feel? Do you
Well, I
feel?
don't want you to. What if I just go to this back room?
Linda, do you just need a friend? Are you just lonely? Oh, fuck, dude. I'm out. It said hello on the spirit box. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Oh,
Goodbye.
what?
Goodbye.
That's all it takes me.
Goodbye. 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 Goodbye.
That was so.
Oh, wonderful. So.
God, you guys.
That makes it a gin, which means we can complete.
I don't know how to do that.
You do see
Hi,
outside
Miss-
the door. There is a carriage.
Miss
like,
Sabra, I have a question for you on behalf of my friend.
Zarina's eyes are like the size of planets right now. She
likes you a lot
horrified.
and would like to go on a date with you somewhere. Maybe you could have dinner somewhere together when this is all over. Yes.
Zarina's
time, like, it's no
extremely
big deal.
charming.
I know that we work together,
I mean,
and like,
I enjoy your company, Zarina. You're a wonderful lady, and I love your hair. And
She's got a girlfriend, dude.
I think dinner could be.
oh my God!
Once I have my obligations to Tyr first, but
of course.
I mean, I wouldn't be opposed.
Oh, and I kind of look at this one like super. Well,
Easy?
no, you just let me know when you have time, and you know where to find me.
Go to the crack between the two grassy mounds, right in the center of it, where you see a crater. And this
Are
is
we still
exactly
doing phrasing?
where. This is exactly where you decide to bust open.
How deep is the crater?
The crater is about 3 feet deep and about 5 feet wide.
When was the crater last tested for soil contamination?
Fucking nature check.
Sorry, everybody.
8.
What are you trying to do?
You don't know.
Hey, Kenyon, I have thieves' tools. I can open up that box probably.
You do that.
Okay, great.
I mean, I have it too, but you do that.
I just want to make sure that we can help whoever or whatever we find here that may be in danger. I don't think that we could bring the moon along, but we'll do our best, right?
There's nothing justice can't accomplish. Let's go.
Yeah. You got a great attitude. I like that best about you.
I hate you.
Which way was it again, Yasha?
Darkstorm.
It's this house over here.
That's right.
Darkstorm.
Thank you.
I just sort of look up at
I'll never leave you so alone. I love to sing and I love to play. Oh, I'm sure I will.
I don't see any movement.
You're good. You're good. Mika, back out now.
Where you at? I'm never doing that again. I told you.
Did you have your crucifix out?
I had it. I'm not good at these games. I just get scared.
This is all the dice I own.
Those are very pretty dice, but it's not enough. I have played.
God damn it.
Sumner, why? I've played.
I put so many dice in my mouth.
You guys ever see me put a bunch of dice in my mouth?
God damn it, Sumner. Again?
Oh my god.
Why?
Would you trust a bunch of stupid goblins to be in charge of your society?
Probably not, Miss. No,
Yeah,
but I do
exactly.
trust one stupid goblin to be in charge of our boat.
Who is he? I'll kill him.
It's you.
Oh.
And then I just pat him on the head.
The floor.
I want to take her hands.
You
and
see,
say-
like, you. Rushberry, hold on 1 second. Make
Yeah,
a
yeah.
perception roll. I just want to see if you
fuck.
see the 3 stooges' faces at the door.
Advantage because I'm absolutely singing "Kiss the Girl" right now.
18.
Also, I have these huge ass horns, and I'm just like
sitting there.
So you look to your side and you see all 3 of them there at the door. Right
I
as
wanna-
she said,
I-
does it always feel that way?
Does it always feel? And I want to begin saying, once I had a dream where you and then I noticed them. Never mind.
Never mind.
You doing all right? You need anything? Refill? Is her foot okay?
Excuse us. I want to shut the door, like right in front of them.
You close the door.
That was rude.
Chains goes and hangs out at the table with other
Callista,
tabaxi
I
at
think
it.
Galvin might actually like Riki.
Yeah, that's the point.
Come on down.
The siren or to me?
The siren.
Hi, have we met? My name is Siren.
He's jumped over the pit, gone to the hallway, and he's just gonna watch.
I can't believe I'm a part of this, but here we go. Siren, would you please check this door for me?
Yeah, it's a door. I've seen one.
What is on the other side?
Yeah.
On the other side.
What the fuck?
She opens the door and gets stabbed by spears.
Lauren's happy.
She has been stabbed by spears. She's still very much alive.
I'll
And I
die.
just thought about Chains is multi-classing into Artificer at some point, so he can be a raw Artificer. Thank you to Penguin the Strong for that community gift. So just
Got a
And
we're back.
Got a blast, Jimmy Neutron. Hello, we're back. I gave a huge recap at the beginning. Who wants to talk about what happened this first bit?
Yeah, so we took a nap with all the fucked up people in this abbey, right? And then Strahd showed up, and these two owe me like 10 gold because I was like, I bet you 5 gold that's Strahd. And so yeah, pay up, bitches. So Strahd showed up and shit talked Alistair, and Alistair, it was just a big back and forth between Alistair and Strahd, and Strahd slapped Alistair because Alistair was all like, how does it feel not being able to hold your wife, lady, or whoever the fuck? And he was like, shut up, bitch. So that was cool.
He literally said, if you live to see the dawn, it's because I allow it.
Yeah, he apparently is the land and he's a big deal or whatever. And whatever.
Strahd and Alistair were going back and forth like two drag queens on Drag Race. They were just going in on each other.
One was Jujubee and the other was like, I don't know, sharing needles.
Alistair's Trixie Mattel.
Yeah.
Feel. Or Katya. That's also.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, Hurricane Katya coming in.
Oh my God. So I don't watch that show. My wife does. And there's one drag queen who I love just because apparently they're a piece of shit, but I love their name so much. And now I don't remember what it is.
Oh, well, good job.
Yeah. Anyway.
Strahd
So showed up.
So Strahd showed up, and there was a big back and forth, and we learned where Strahd's coffin is, and Strahd wants to make out with Mordecai.
It's true.
And so we're entertaining that.
That was not expressly said, but that's what we got.
It was implied.
He definitely wants to touch Mordecai's butt.
Apparently,
Strahd's got your number. He gave you a gift, and
he did. He's wooing you, dude.
He's courting you. You are wooed.
Wooed.
And I guess Strahd came to the Abbey because the angel and all his infinite fucking wisdom was like, hey, come look at this project I'm working on. And Strahd was like, not good enough, and just ripped her apart. Fucking dick. Now the angel's sad, but he's like, hey, maybe.
In Strahd's defense, that lady didn't have a face.
She wasn't done. She's like a fine hot rod that doesn't have an engine yet.
And you guys wouldn't give the V8 engine.
Because Irina, I would have taken her. I would have cut her damn face off if they would have let me. So, yeah, that happened. And the angel was like, well, maybe you could take Irina to places that Tatiana's been. And I'm like, not about that, because fuck that. And now we went to the graveyard after fucking Alistair had a heart-to-heart about faith with the angel, which is kind of funny. Magic juice don't go. And we found a ring. And that's my recap.
And it is a magic ring, but you guys don't know what it does.
Yeah, we don't know what the fuck it does, but you know.
All right. So I know that you guys already slept, but Esmeralda has been showing me some basics with fighting, and I would very much like it if we could stay the night here before heading back to town.
That's not a terrible idea. We don't necessarily want to walk the roads of Barovia at night. Again.
It is okay. The werewolves will leave us alone for the most part.
I feel like they would leave you alone, but...
They have left us alone this entire time.
I wouldn't say the entire time.
Shut up. When we got here, they were dicks and I moonbeamed them, and now we're friends.
Yeah, there's no middle to that story. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you're probably right.
There's not. There is nothing to talk about.
Yeah, I mean, you did moonbeam the undead paladins, and now we're friends. You know, you may be onto something.
It is the moonbeam that brings us closer together.
Yeah.
Esmeralda just looks to Alistair. You remember what Father taught us about werewolves?
Yes, I do.
Your father is wrong or whatever the fuck. Alistair, don't listen to her. They're cool. I'm going to rule them one day. By the way, my family is from here. Did you know that? Crazy.
In our experience.
So, are you willing to stay another night here? Can I head in to get some rest, or are we going to head out?
No, we should definitely stay.
Yeah, I feel like the number of threats decreases slightly in the daytime, or whatever you call it here.
Esmeralda heads back to the abbey and just says over her shoulders, "It only feels that way. Trust me."
Apparently he just lets us live, so like, what's the point? Go take your nap.
So, since you guys already got a long rest and it's now like, 10 p.m., what are you guys doing? Are you gonna, what's the plan? What's the game plan?
I'm gonna dick around with this ring.
Yeah, I'm personally gonna go ask the angel man if I can have the rest of those body parts so I can make some spicy rations.
So you head back into the main dining hall. The abbot has compiled all of the body parts into a pile. And you see him bringing in a wheelbarrow. Oh, is there something I can help you with?
What are you going to do with that pile?
I was going to return these parts to their owners.
Oh, instead of doing that, can I just have them?
I don't see why not. Their owners are actually no longer alive. So it's better used for, if you have better use for them, that might be the better option.
Yeah, I do. My God would greatly appreciate it. I just start picking them up under my arm.
Alistair's hanging out in the graveyard
with Mordecai.
With Mordecai trying to fucking figure out this ring. He's like looking at it.
So are you wanting to attune to it?
Yeah.
Okay. So while you're figuring out this ring, you and Mordecai are sitting in the graveyard.
Sometimes these things have like command words inscribed on the inside.
That's what I was thinking, but I didn't see anything when I put it on. Did I?
You try saying whammo. Sometimes that's like a one size fit all kind of thing. Whammo.
Whammo.
You aim it wherever you want to aim it.
He aims it at Mordecai's feet. Whammo. Oops, sorry. I didn't mean to.
I have all 4 of my limbs and I intend on keeping it that way.
You shouldn't grow so attached to them.
I like them. I need 2 of these things to play the violin, and I use 2 feet to walk.
Well, there's one other appendage that you could possibly lose.
My horns, how dare you?
Yes,
These are beautiful.
your horns. He looks down for a second and chuckles.
Right here? Out in the open.
Would you stop talking for 2 seconds while I try and figure this out? He looks at the ring and takes like a deep breath. He kind of looks up at the sky. I know you're there. I know you're listening. I know we don't have the best relationship, but
I think you and I are okay.
in a way of faith, I could really use a hand right now. That was a purposeful joke.
Thank you.
Alistair, you feel a tingling at your nub.
It's me.
I'll take that as a yes. Do I fucking know what this ring does?
No, but you're attuned to it.
Oh, great.
So whatever benefits it gives you, you're getting it.
Gives you spectral nub.
Alistair kind of looks up for a second. Thank you.
You trying the old faith thing out for once? Why did that seem sincere?
You know, Mordecai, I spent an entire lifetime becoming what you see before you. I've killed so many dark creatures my entire life, since I was a small child.
Ever since I've come to Barovia, I feel useless. Almost everything I know doesn't work. I've had clean shots on Strahd. I can't do anything to him.
Yeah, a lot of my necrotic spells seem to not be helping. I get that.
And I thought about it. What good is a weapon that doesn't work? So I'm trying to think outside of what I know.
1 in 5 men, Alistair. It's okay.
Anyway.
So, Alistair and Mordecai, I want you both to give me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh no.
By the way, Mordecai's making light of it, but you can tell that he understands and he's kind of like trying to yeah. As an FYI, he's not disregarding you.
No, I know. That's a 15. You said wisdom, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, it's 15.
10.
Okay. Good to know. So
I hate when he does that.
Me too.
All right, well.
But it doesn't affect me because I'm just doing something else.
Can we tell that we had to make his wisdom save?
Nope.
Okay. Listen, I hear what you're saying. It pains me to say it, but I'm not at...
Although, I will say, you feel like it's later in the night. You feel like you spent more time in this graveyard than you feel like you haven't spent as much time in this graveyard as you have. It's closer to dawn now than
we thought it would be, right?
Than you thought it would be, yeah.
Listen, Alistair, I hear what you're saying. I'm not exactly... It pains me to say it, but I'm not exactly the bard I once was in Waterdeep. My spells ain't working as well. And I'm a bit of a fish out of the water, for lack of a better term. But for what it's worth, I am kind of happy to have met you. And misery don't love company as much as they claim, but I know you'll be fine.
Thank you, Mordecai. I have known very little kindness in my life, but I'm genuinely glad to have met you. Thank you.
And he gives Mordecai a hug with one arm.
He bear hugs you. It'll be all right, Alistair. All right. Okay, delicate lungs. Please.
Easy.
Yep. This is my last good vest, for the love of God. All right. Well, that's enough. That was nice.
That was a moment.
So the ring.
We just shared there.
The ring.
Yes, the ring.
What time is it actually? I feel like it's almost dawn already, and we've only been here for what, an hour? Maybe 2?
Not long, that's for sure. Let's go find Thistle and see what she's...
Thistle, what have you been doing for 3 hours?
I have been showing the Abbey how to properly clean a human corpse.
He has no experience with that, so he is watching intently and he's asking questions. He seems genuinely enthused, not enthused, but genuinely curious and willing to learn.
She will teach him.
Abbott, do you have any idea what this ring might be able to do? And he holds it up.
I imagine he walks in with like Thistle covered in like viscera, like, hey.
Thistle is covered and the Abbot is clean, but standing like a couple inches from Thistle. I do not know, but if you would allow me to touch this ring, I might be able to learn.
Alistair.
Oh, don't do that. That makes me look like an asshole.
He turns it up and holds his hand out so the Abbot can touch it.
The Abbot takes your hand in both of his and kind of inspects the ring. He attempts to take the ring off. If you don't stop him, he'll just kind of take it off and start looking at it. I don't know if you want to be protective of it or anything.
Seems like a nice dude.
Yeah, I'll let him take it off. I mean, he's gonna give it back, right? So I'll be like,
what are you gonna do about it?
fucking stab this piece of shit with my good arm.
I'm gonna do what I do best. Stab.
I'm greasing up my hoses.
He places the ring back in your hand. I do not know the exact effects of this ring. However, it is infused with restorative magics, healing magics. I am quite familiar with those circuitries. This seems to be some sort of ring of regeneration.
Oh, keep it on. Maybe your arm will grow back. Thistle says as she strips some flesh from an arm.
Oh, it's fair. It's a fair point.
You need it more than me.
Slips it back on his finger.
Well, looks like we'll figure out what you're meant to do at some point, my friend.
Maybe you'll become like a salamander and can just regrow body parts with it. That'd be really neat.
That would be very neat. You would be well fed at all points.
Yes, I could just use you as my cow.
I feel like I would be horrified if...
It would go to a good cause. My God would greatly appreciate your sacrifices. You are nothing more than a measly human that is meant to be father, so, you know.
Fair enough.
She has a way with words, don't she?
And what exactly made you get married to one another again?
Mostly by intimidation.
And convenience.
It was convenience was a big one. Yeah, so we added this tavern, right? And it had a finite number of rooms, and we had like one more person. So Thistle and I, we're both cuddlers, so it just kind of made sense.
I've got to ask, how is the
Yeah.
I rip open Mordecai's shirt to reveal so many bite marks.
My last
He did this himself.
I just said this is my last vest, Thistle.
That's not exactly what I meant, but okay.
Yeah, it hurts. I've asked her not to do it, but she continues.
I gently touch his chest and rub blood all over it. Yeah, it's fine. Just continue doing what I was doing.
Well, this is... I'm going to get a little sleep before the morning gets here.
I hope you have nightmares about what you just saw.
I have nightmares every night, but nothing to do with what I've just seen.
No, you are a poor traumatized little boy.
Very. But I have a great set of abs, don't I?
We want to wash our clothes on you one day, just to see what happens. You know,
you repair clothes. Am I right?
Yeah.
You could bounce an entire gold coin off my buttocks.
Entire gold coin, huh?
It's true. Please don't try that. It's embarrassing.
I want to try to bounce a finger bone off of his abs.
You don't need to roll for it. It bounces. It ricochets pretty nicely off his ample but firm backside.
Oh, look at that.
Butt firm.
Stupid sexy Alistair.
He leaves and goes to sleep.
Might I ask what your next objective is? Where will you be heading to after you leave the Abbey?
We have some to do some unfinished business for some revenants so they can do some stuff. I'm not telling you to talk to Strahd. As much as I like you and think you're super neat, I'm not going to tell you like everything.
That's fair.
He has wings. That's cool.
That is cool. I have horns, but they don't get me places. In fact, they actually kind of weigh a bit. Headaches are really
You also look like a demon, and people do not like demons.
Well, that's their fault.
If you wish, I could remove those horns.
No, keep them. I like them.
No, can you make them bigger?
Don't do that either. You'll have trouble walking through doors.
I know doors, man. One time I visited a dwarf. Well, she was a dwarf. Her father was not a fan of me. But the doors, I did a number on that frame. But
okay.
Sorry.
Hey, Mr. Angel, have you tried converting to a different god that isn't sad and dreary and you can't see?
Oh, but Lathander is not sad or dreary. Lathander is a god that is about morning and sunlight and new beginnings. It is far from boring or sad.
Oh, well, I have something better that you should probably look into. If you're into like taking body parts and putting them together, that doesn't seem very Lathlander-ish. But, you know, if you want to, we can talk about it.
I will give this some thought.
Okay, his name is Malar, so he's like really cool. It would be like cool stuff. Just don't ask any more questions about it.
Say,
I think I have heard what I need about your god.
Say, we,
That's it.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're by yourself. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
What?
No, that's right. That's your 3 hour, like what you're doing.
No, you were already here.
Yeah, she was hacking up bodies.
Yeah, you walked in on me,
brain.
like,
You pulled my
hacking up
shirt open.
body
God, my
parts.
brain is skipping time. Just like in the game. And we, say, you wouldn't happen to know anything about magical items, would you? Alistair and I purchased this item a while ago, and we'd like to, inquire upon your expertise, if so.
What is it?
That's a great question. We know it's a ring.
No, he already told
We
us about
literally
this.
just talked to him about the ring.
Where the guy have you been?
So
It's
I've been
a
eating these
regenerative
flowers at the staff of flowers, and I'm starting to like feel it.
Yeah, it's a regenerative.
Why is my
The first
shirt open?
dandelion of the season?
Mordecai, are you high right now?
Why do you not share?
Alistair, put you and your claw away.
Mordecai, are you drunk?
Mordecai's looking to the left of you. What?
I think he needs to go to sleep.
I could smother him.
Flowers tasted like lavender.
Just hit him with one of the...
Go sit down and I will be friends with the angel.
I believe those are poppy flowers.
Oh.
Poppy flower. More like popping them in my mouth, am I right? I want to go get some more. They're tasty.
How have we made it this far? In Barovia?
We're going to get Strahd.
The abbot pulls he puts one of his hands up his sleeve and pulls out something. After you hear a sound, it makes a kind of a meow sound. And like, dawn is breaking. And he puts it back in his sleeve.
Wait, you hold on. What did you just pull out of your sleeve like a wizard? Show me.
Oh, this. He pulls out, and you see it's a white cat with some brown spots, and it looks at you and goes, meow.
What's his name? Hello, Kitty Cat. This was just like wanting to pet it.
Why does he have a cat in his
Don't-
sleeves?
It's just sleep cat.
I allowed him to talk.
I
What
wanna
is
talk
wrong
to it.
with this? Is this... Did I eat the poppies too?
No, this is my companion. His name is Scampus.
Can I talk to it?
Scampus.
Can I talk to your cat?
Just talk to it. It's right there. Talk to it. Just do it.
If you are able to,
Yes.
you may attempt to speak to Scampus, if that is what you wish.
What a name.
Don't hate me. Hello, little kitty cat. All you guys hear is meow, 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 meow. I want chicken. I want liver.
Oh my god.
Meow mix, meow mix.
All you hear back as well as meow, 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 meow. But Thistle, what you hear is, yeah, what's up?
I love you so much. Why do you
I'm
live
sorry, we just met. I don't know you.
I could set you up with somebody if you're looking. I have a really nice kitty cat back home.
I think I'm good.
Okay, that's good. Why do you live in his sleeve?
That's where I hang out.
That's fucking rad. Does he treat you nice?
Oh yeah, I get to, he doesn't really eat much, but he handles a lot of dead bodies, so I get a nibble from, I get by. He
slowly
rubs his
hand
tummy.
him. I slowly hold up some meat. People meat. Do you want some?
The cat gives a little bit of smell. before eating it out of your hands. Oh, I've had better, but I've had worse too.
Yeah, it's okay, but it'll work, right? You know?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
it'll
I
work.
get you, buddy. That's cool. It's nice to meet you, and I'm glad he treats you well. And do you tell time what is happening?
Oh, I mean, I don't. I'm a cat. I don't have a concept of time.
Me either.
I sleep when I want. I get the zoomies at 2 a.m. I don't know what 2 a.m. is. You know. Why? Why do you ask?
You meowed, and he was like, "Oh, dawn is breaking." Like, what the fuck does that
Yeah,
mean?
he does that. He can be kind of weird. I mean, I don't know if you've noticed. This guy is really weird.
He looks like he had crawled into a human and tried to become them.
I have no idea.
Yeah, it is weird. He's got wings. Have you seen his wings?
Yeah, I've seen the. Yeah, he yeah.
That's wild, man. Okay, thank you so much. Do you like being called whatever the fuck he calls you, or do you want the new name? Should I call you Carl? What do you like? Or is Scrampus good?
I mean, my name is Scrampus. What do you?
I don't know. Look, listen. I have met plenty of animals who are like, "That's not my name, man."
Look, my name is Scampus. Like,
Okay.
I don't know what you can call me whatever you want, but my name is Scampus. So like,
I'm gonna call you the cutest kitty cat I've ever seen, and then I'm gonna rub his little face.
he rubs with you. I mean, well, you're not wrong.
This
Yeah, you are
conversation sounds
fucking
super
adorable.
productive, Alistair. He's always really good at this kind of thing.
I just. Where are we going next or not, Jenny? I don't.
All right, thank you, kitty cat, Mr. Scrampus. You have a good life.
She's probably getting
Oh, yeah,
passwords
sure.
and secret passages and maps and stuff. It's incredible.
She's definitely figured out how we can steal Strahd's coffin by speaking with this cat.
They think that I am going
Scampus
to
actually
like.
hops down from the abbot's like hands and rubs up against your leg.
Okay, so they think that like you have secrets that I'm going to tell them. So if you like got any secrets, let me know.
Do you want some secrets? I know some secrets.
Yeah, totally. Anything. I don't even care what it is.
Yeah. So like, you know, the abbots lived for like a long time, like at least 20 years.
And that is a long time for
He's
cats.
really old.
Yeah.
Doesn't look it though.
Yeah, no, he looks really young.
And I mean, so you earlier tonight you saw the guy that came in that he's got the black hair. His horse, it's not actually an animal.
Oh yeah,
talk.
yeah,
It
no,
doesn't
it
talk.
is. Yeah, it is an asshole horse. It is a fiendish horse.
It wouldn't talk to me. I mean,
That's rude.
I mean, I didn't try very hard. He was kind of scary.
Yeah, you don't want to talk to it. It is part demons, and you don't want any part of that. You are too pure for that.
Some of the ravens, though, do you know that some of the ravens aren't ravens? Well, I mean, they are ravens, but they're
don't
also
talk.
like people. No, they'll talk, but they're also like they're very cliquey. Like they don't really like many other people and well, any other animals. But it's because some of them aren't actually ravens. They're actually like people ravens.
Like there are people who have become birds.
Kinda. I'm not really sure how it works.
Yeah, no, that is interesting. That is actually very helpful. Anything else you got, or you good?
I mean, I could tell you where my stash of dead animals is, but that's a little
No,
that's a
that
little
is
too
yours.
private. That's
That
a little
is
too
your
private.
stash. That is your stash.
Yeah, you get it. You get it.
Yeah, I understand. I give him a little head pat. Thank you.
You're too good at
He gets a
role-playing
little-
that cat.
Is he from Jersey, out of curiosity?
Yeah.
I was trying not to do that because that's what Tom and Jerry, they had kind of that Jersey accent, and it slipped in a little bit. But I was just going for like a little bit of a more gruff voice, and I guess
like it.
gruff and tough kind of came out with a little bit of that Jersey.
I like it. No, it's good.
This will pops up. I have learned so many things from this beautiful cat.
Oh, good. Where are we going next?
We're not going anywhere that I know of. The ravens that we see are not actual birds, so that's great. I think they are just drones. Birds aren't real, is what I'm trying to get at. In Barovia, birds are not real. He says they're people.
What does he mean?
I mean,
they're people. Like, what are they? Where
Like birds are people too.
they are.
Like
They're birds. Birds are birds, not people.
He says they're people.
You
and,
realize you were conversing with a cat, right?
Yeah, he's a great cat. He tells me
Average intelligence of a feline is not very high.
Okay, well, he also knew that Strahd's horse isn't an actual horse.
Well, that's pretty apparent. Looking at it, it is clearly a fiend.
Well, if you are a cat or I mean, I tried to talk to it. It did not talk to me, but the cat's pretty. Animals are very observant if you give them credit.
Yeah.
Which I do.
They see things you might not.
They're true facts.
Yeah.
And also, I have tried to talk to the ravens, and they don't want to talk to me.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yep. See, cat knows. You don't know what the cat's saying, but he's agreeing. Meow. Meow. Pet him again.
So where the hell are we going?
Well, we have things to do.
Yeah, I suppose we should better get this laundry list going. These
As the sun creeps over the hills and comes through these stained glass windows. Cyrus comes in with a bucket of water. Ooh, oh, good morning to you. Didn't know anyone else was up this early besides me and the abbot.
We kind of fucked up our sleep schedule.
So, my friend, I'm glad you're here. Let me ask you a question. You said your brother works in Strahd's castle, right?
Oh yeah. He takes care of a lot of the cleaning and the grunt work at Ravenloft.
Does he happen to clean the catacombs by any chance?
I'm not really sure. Cyrus hasn't really written in a while. I just know that that's where he went, and Strahd himself came by. He came to pick him up because he needed a new servant to help clean the castle.
We've met him in the wine cellar when the man's legs fell off. Do you remember that?
How is he doing? Is he doing all right?
He is very grunty, but he doesn't talk like you.
Oh, well, he's got his vocal cords got replaced with a dog's vocal cords, you know.
Oh.
That sounds terrible. But he's nice. I like him.
Well, this wasn't quite as productive as I hoped it would be, but we see your brother. We will say hello. Anything
thank you.
You'd like us to say? Hello?
I should say something. I just don't know what I would say.
That you miss him?
Oh, that's good. That's real good. Tell him I miss him.
Yes, we will do that. Yes, thank you. One more question before you go. Your claw there.
Oh yeah.
Get the urge to just
don't say it, Alistair. Don't say it.
Okay. Never mind. It's not important.
Town. He's asking if you've ever been to town, like Kresk.
Yes. Have you gone to the town of Kresk?
Oh, well, I've left the abbey. I haven't really. I'm not really welcome in Kresk. They kind of think I'm weird. But I've left Kresk and done some, received some materials for the abbot, or, gotten some leaves that he might need for whatever healing he does. I'm not really sure how all that works, but I've done errands for him like that before.
Tell me, have you gone to a flooded village by chance, or are you familiar with it?
No, I can't say I really have been to a flooded village before. I've really only been around the forests outside of Kresk, kind of nearby. Stuff that's within a day's. He kind of gives a little stumble with his abnormal gait of his walk. What's within stumbling distance,
Well, thank you, my friend. I don't want to keep you any longer.
Oh, sure. Would you like some water? I pulled it from the well fresh this morning.
I would, actually. And, Abbot, would you happen to have any holy oil or holy water that you could part with?
I do not have any holy oil on hand, but I could certainly consecrate some water for you, if that is what you wish.
Please, I would love 4 vials.
Do you have the vials with you?
He does.
does or doesn't?
He does, because what they were only, I think he only really had like one full one and two half full and then one empty. So
the abbot, as you hold out these vials, the abbot takes them in his hand one by one and says a prayer to Lathander. May the morning sun shine upon this water, and holds it up into the light from the stained glass. It reflects in the water, and as he pulls it out of the stained glass, it doesn't hold the light, but it does seem a bit brighter for it. And he does this with each of the vials, and you now have 4 vials of holy water.
I want to give one to Thistle, and I want to give one to Mordecai.
Nice.
Drink it. No, I'm kidding.
Keep these.
Instantly drink it.
Keep these. And I'll give one to First as well. I'll keep one for myself, because I still have some oil, a holy oil. So I'll give everybody a vial.
Okay.
So they may protect themselves.
Are you planning to stay a few days then?
No, I'm sorry, my friend. We must away. Our journey leads ever onward.
Oh, okay. Well, it was nice meeting you. I hope you live long enough to come back.
I do too, Cloven. It has been a genuine pleasure to meet you.
Oh, it's been nice meeting you too. You've been real good to me.
Yes, and you've been good to us.
And that is where we're going to call it for tonight.
Yeah.
All right. Love it. So I know we have some fire memes in the Discord. But while Sumner's pulling that up, what were some favorite parts?
The cat.
The cat was great. For me, it's always fun to put Alistair in a position where he can shit talk Strahd.
Ways.
Just because, fuck that dude. So
it always throws me off too, because I come up with and I search for and I have a ton of quotes that I want to use for Strahd, and so I'm going through and trying to find ones that work in the situation, and makes me a little bit slower on the uptake, but
it's just always so fun to talk shit to that dude, because it's I know he can, and Alistair knows he can kill him, immediately kill him. He knows this because he's he's clearly a different sort of vampire, but it's it's just really fun to shit talk that dude and get under his skin, because Strahd's trying to act like he's he's got a
he thinks he's hot shit.
You think you're hot shit. He walks in the room with he's got a big dick with nut juice on tap, and Alistair. Sorry, Alistair wants to take him down a peg or two. I'm sorry. Have you not? Nobody heard that expression before?
Walking in like you have a big dick, that's one thing, but the.
I hadn't heard the other part
that
either.
got me. I was like,
sorry.
I was like, you ever have to just kind of, whoa.
Should I'll censor myself in the future.
No, it's funny. No. It's just funny.
It's not what you said. It's just that I hadn't heard that before.
Yeah, it's not every day you come across something that makes you go, whoa.
Yeah, a mental double take. Wait, what?
Yeah, exactly.
But so Strahd just he likes to come in, and he's like, I am the land, and it's like, you're an asshole is what you are. So for me that's always fun.
That was fun.
So,
I always love role playing Strahd. It's a little maybe I'm a little bit of a sadist, and I get the enjoyment out of the squirms of oh god, here he is. Oh god, I hope we don't fucking have to fight him, because we are gonna get our shit kicked in. We're not ready. I mean, and he's right here in front of us. Let's be nice.
The whole journey of Curse of Strahd is just kind of you go in and it's am I gonna die today?
Yeah.
And it's a very real possibility that you may indeed die.
Monkey Man says, he liked when the Corpse Bride was torn apart and Thistle came in and was like, ooh, can we go shopping? I agree. That was very funny.
I will say, like, had you guys not been distracted and caught up with Bucephalus and gone in there, you would have seen the conversation between Strahd and the abbot and him casually ripping this creature apart and telling him to try again.
Oof, that's probably for the best that we were like, ooh, horsey. We're kind of suckers for an animal, right? Like,
It's Thistle's fault.
It's a D&D thing too, honestly.
Yeah, everybody's like, ooh.
Well, there's so many animal spells out there, you know, and abilities and, you know, racial stuff. If you ever want to, like, lead your player, not that Dylan did this, but, like, generally, if you want to lead your players anywhere, throw a waterfall or an animal, in a location.
Well, there's a gigantic-ass waterfall in Barovia that you guys have completely ignored.
Hey, the little Zelda with the party. Thank you so much for the raid, guys. Welcome in.
Thank you so much for the
Welcome
raid.
in. Hello.
We are checking out some memes from the session tonight and talking about our favorite parts.
Yeah. We had a fun session of just a lot of morbid stuff going in and getting a.
Yeah, we got the corpse bride who didn't have a face and wasn't ready to meet her betrothed, who then ripped her apart and then said, "Not good enough. Try again."
Which actually leads us into our memes, because in our Discord, a lot, Red Panda Cola was killing it with the memes while we were live.
Oh my gosh!
It actually kind of serves as a proper recap too. So Fateful Encounters, of course, I'm once again asking you to stop being so fucking dark, Barovia.
We always have to start off with just prefacing how much of a downer this whole campaign is.
Mm-hmm.
It's Curse of Strahd. It's the worst.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's the best. It's the most beloved campaign, but God, is it a drag? No one's happy.
On second thought, let's not go to Barovia. Tis a rather shitty place.
It's only a model.
Oh God, there's the Alice. Hearing about the Pants Wire Team. What?
What?
I'm gonna have to. As much as I really don't like Family Guy, there's a bit where he's talking about like who gets rights in America, and it's like white men, but I mean like white, so not like Irish or Italian. Like, you know what? Not even white men. No one gets any rights. And I want to take that and put it with Barovia because it's appropriate.
Don't pet the fire horse. Thistle petting the fire horse.
Thistle did the exact.
This
my
is
hand's
a
already
fiend,
on it.
not a horse. This is an evil creature, and Thistle's like, "Hey, horsey, do you work for Strahd?"
What up?
Horsey, I'm going to pet you. This is cool, yes.
I'm going to pet you now.
Strahd at the Abbey. That's so accurate. My favorite part actually was when Strahd did his thing, because I should have realized that horse was his. I was hoping.
I was
in
like,
Mordecai's head. I was like, I would look so cool on that. I want that for my horse.
Y'all owe Thistle money.
Do we? Why?
She said, "I bet you 5 gold that's Strahd."
Like when the
you
lightning
did say
struck, that's
that.
what she said.
Damn it. I do.
Monkey Man, I have incredibly long hair, so.
Yeah, Mick has mega long hair.
It's not incredibly long hair.
And
For a dude.
This
My hair's
butt
longer
spot, by
than
the way,
yours.
is killing me. I didn't realize that Mick has long butt hair. Sorry. So stupid.
Indeed I do.
But actually,
fucking
that was my
hippie.
favorite part, though. When we stumbled upon him and he kind of came out, and we all started kind of doing our shtick, but like it was intended to like get as much information or manipulation out of it.
Yeah,
So,
we're kind of learning how to needle him to get responses that we want.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
to kind of help lead us, because like you were like, "What pisses you off?" And I was like, "How do I get in your house?" Which is a little easier.
How do I bang you?
And this was like,
how do I? What if?
I want that.
No,
horse.
you guys straight up asked like, where do you like rest? Because we want to kill you. And Strahd's like, I am so unintimidated. My coffin's in the crypt. That's what you wanted to know, right?
We should have asked more things. What are your biggest weaknesses?
How would we
Any
how could we kill
allergies?
you? Yeah, any allergies?
How do you
feel
like
about-
to kiss?
Yeah. Strahd calling Alistair Vendrickton's whelp, and I took that personally.
That's the best one.
It's so funny.
It's good on so many layers because Michael Jordan's from my hometown.
Was he really?
Yeah, he's from.
I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
he's like God. He's like God in North Carolina. Is the easiest way to describe it.
That's
What
how
are we
the
reading?
Blue Collar Comedy Tour was in Texas for a long time.
Yeah. Well, if you got a gun rack on your gun rack,
you might be a redneck.
You might be a redneck.
I was at Nebraska Furniture Mart, and I was there on a whim, and I heard Jeff Foxworthy's voice, and about 25, literally like 20 feet away from me, I'm like, is that fucking Jeff Foxworthy? Is right there pitching his furniture line, and there's like a crowd of like 15 people going.
Did you walk up and be like, "Hey, Jeff, fuck you"?
I was there to buy knives, and I was there with my wife, just like staring, like, is this happening right now? All right, well, let's go buy our knives. And we literally just walked by him, like, anyway.
Hey, young fella, would you like to buy my furniture?
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
No.
I wouldn't.
It was so
I am not a
uneventful.
redneck. I like this meme a lot. It's on brand, but like
it's true though. Yeah,
it's so good. You're just my entertainment.
This is watching Alistair anger spot. Yeah, that's accurate. Oh, this is probably the most on point meme.
Yes.
Tiny little detail. I
own you.
It's
Why
so
are we
good.
forgetting one insy beatsy tiny little detail? I own you.
So
Yeah.
good.
Irina Strahd.
If Strahd was quicker to anger, I feel like Hades would be like
you will learn to love
what you need for Strahd. He's just that extra. But Strahd is just so slow to anger.
That's a paddling.
That's a paddling.
Talking about my dead wife. That's a paddling. Mention my brother. Oh, you better believe that's a paddling.
Yeah, using divine smite on a melee attack. That's a paladin.
That's paddling.
This one's really good. Telling Alistair to shut up after he points out the lack of flowers to spouse Mordecai. That's so accurate. That if Mordecai was a meme, that would be the whole format. This is where I put my face. If I had any.
If I had any.
I appreciate everybody's patience with Alistair's crisis of faith.
There's a
Damn,
God
Panda.
waiting for you. You just gotta accept him into your heart.
You have not offered.
Strahd
You
wants
have
to touch my
not
butt,
offered
so I
your
guess you could
werewolf,
say it's
crazy
getting pretty
werewolf
serious.
god at all.
No, you wanna like eat people with me?
I'm a human. I don't think I can.
I need to practice stabbing.
I need to practice my stabbing.
Dude, it's so funny how that happened. I was like, this is my last good vest. And then immediately you're like, how's the... And then Thistle rips my vest open. I'm like, no!
I mean, you still have that shift weave.
No,
for the
I
cat
have the
suit.
shift weave. Totally, I know. But he's a glamour
Yeah, the
bard.
cat suit.
No, I think we actually gave that back.
Okay.
But we had the shift weave, so I can have one. Alistair, what is it? Oh my god.
When Thistle talked about bouncing a finger bone, I was like, I need to go find the meme of Dandelion bouncing the coin off of Geralt's butt. And here it is, Gup's already on it.
Yeah, that was clutch. That was a
Great
clutch
minds
one.
think alike and
Sexy
fools rarely
Alistair.
differ.
Stupid, sexy Alistair.
Eating
Stupid,
flowers
sexy
from the
Alistair.
staff, yeah. Yeah.
What happened, Sumner? You're just like, hey, like
I mean, I didn't want to call it out. I know Sumner's Sumner runs tech. Sumner's running like a lot of things, and so I was like, I get it. He probably just like
I
missed that
appreciate
part.
I really just missed it. I was, and then I'm like, I can't. I hate retconning. I just want to run with it. So I'm like, I was eating this flowers from the staff. Because like it's a magical item, and Mordecai's curious, so he would do that.
The
That was
last
why.
dandelion of the season.
Oh, must be the last dandelion of the season.
The cat roleplay was really fun too. You did a good job with that. I thought that was really funny.
That's why I was like, I'm sorry, Dylan. I can't speak with animals.
Well, I was like, it's getting to be dawn, and then my ADHD brain went to I don't know who's played Neo, but there's a part in Neo when you beat like one of the early bosses, you meet a guy, and like all he does is he like pulls a cat out of his vest, looks at it, and he goes, "Dawn is breaking," and the cat meows, and he puts it back in his vest, and that's just something that happens. I'm like, the Abbot's weird. That's gonna happen.
gonna do this weird
That's happening
thing.
now, and then and then of course this was like, cat must speak with.
Yeah, I knew it was coming. I was like, well, Thistle's gonna talk to
You
this
know
cat.
damn well if there's an animal in the scene, Thistle's like on the ground like, hello.
Hello,
tell
new
me your
best
life
friend.
story. I immediately like you than every other person in this room.
Well, I mean, it's kind of, at this point, it's kind of par for the course for Faithful Encounters, because, you know, when we did the Sumner's one-shot, Dylan, your character had a 20-minute conversation with a mouse about cheese ganache and a
Well, that was because I gave my character speak with animals because Sailor Moon talks to her cat. And so I was like, I don't know, I can't talk to plants, but I can talk to any rats that are nearby.
Sumner lays out this entire mouse's life.
I did.
What's his family doing? Did he get back with his wife?
Yeah, because when Romero turned into a lich, he righted the wrongs of the world.
Yeah, we had cheese ganache with
I'm with my
Bob the
family
rat
again.
and his family.
No,
Oh, Maria. It's been too long. I think it's been 2 days, which is a lot of my life.
Get the defibrillator.
Get the defibrillator. We're losing him.
So who are we raiding?
I'll be your little surgeon.
We've got things
I know
going
you're
on.
in critical condition. Sorry.
Sorry.
We've got things going on before we raid someone.
Yeah, I got someone on the queue here.
Oh man. Tomorrow we are doing
Ryan
bounty
the
board.
Enchanter.
It's a Star Wars one-shot, which is really rad, and we are going to have a really great guest DM. Tom JCK is going to be our guest DM tomorrow for Star Wars, so that's check us out for that, Star Wars 5e. It's going to be rad.
It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun on the bun.
And then Thursday, on the deck of Mini Fates, we have our very own Chaos Witch Ash. I don't know if that's accurate. It felt right, so I went with it.
It's our very own Baba Yaga.
Our own Baba. Yeah, that's what I should have went with. Our own Baba Yaga Ash.
Yep.
And please join us.
The betting continues on will the boys get canceled this week? Find out on Thursday.
It's true. Although this week I think we're okay, unless I don't know. Me and Ash might take the conversation places to get canceled.
All right, countdown's going in. Going, everyone. Bye. We
Bye.
love you.
Have a beautiful time.